Swiggity sorty, let's get that booty.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Slim Cogcast, and it is I, Slim Cognito, and bro, it's been a week. Your boy, we back on the grind on our Mondays, alright? We right here, don't worry. Yo, it's been a good time. I've had a great time. You know, it feels good to be in motion, long story short. So, with that being said, let's not miss a step and stay in motion and do another podcast for the week. Bruh, I gotta tell y'all, I had to catch up on so much stuff. I finally watched Godzilla vs. Kong. There was the season finale of Invincible. There was the season finale of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Everything's just been amazing. Oh man, y'all want to spoiler talk Invincible right now? Cause I want to spoiler talk Invincible right now. I ain't gonna spoil it. Matter of fact, let's just say the facts. Alright, shit's good. Shit's great. Shit's enjoyable. The animation, the gore, everything is great. Oh my goodness, it's so good. The comedy, the expressions, the voice acting. Oh my God, Stephen Young killing it as Invincible / Mark. He is killing it. Every time he's in distress and he says something like he's pleading or begging, like that one scene he was like, okay, I'm ready this time, now hit me. He's like, Mark, I wasn't ready, and it was the first time you ever hit me and it scared me, okay? But I'm ready now, so hit me. Like, that was so well acted. And then this other scene where he was just like, no, I don't give a fuck about any of that. This is my home. This is my family, my friends. You want me to abandon them for someone I've never met? Like, bro, he does such a great job and he sells it. I believe Mark is a real person at this point. That's how good he is doing, bro. I am in love with this show, this series, and I'm trying hard not to just dive into the comic and to keep going because this is that feeling when you watch a good anime that got animated, you know what I'm saying, a manga that got adapted, but you want to see what happens next so bad you want to read the manga. It's just, man, I've never had this feeling for American production. This is the first time, this is the second time ever, okay, maybe the third, where a Western developed and produced animation made me want to pick up the source material. Nothing else has ever done that aside from, like I said, the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited that was based off of the animated series of Superman and Batman. And those are partly amazing, well not partly, majorly amazing because of Dwayne McDuffie. We ain't got him no more. And ain't nobody wrote it as good since. Young Justice is, enjoyable, is really good, but it ain't got that. I don't know what to call it. It ain't got that soul food, that chicken soup for the soul type of writing that Justice League had. Anywho's, let's jump on though. Alright, so another thing is I've been playing Titanfall 2 on the free weekend. Boy, I've been having a good ass time. I don't know why my ignorant ass thought, you know what? First of all, I played it on PS4, Titanfall 2, and I figured that it would just be the same experience. And I don't know why I let that lapse in judgment happen since I went from Apex PS4 to PC and it was a whole different world and I can't go back to controller because it feels too limiting. And now, here I am, didn't even revisit the thought about Titanfall 2 because, at the time, I didn't think I would ever even build a PC. So I was like, I'm not even going to be able to experience this in PC. So I was just like, well, it's probably going to be not too different, just controls. And I had to, put that in my mind to be able to accept what I couldn't afford. But man, bro, dude, Titanfall 2 on PC, it's a totally different ballgame, it's a different world, there's all types of other side. Let me tell you something. I had so much fun on that game, it kept me awake for way too long. I didn't notice the sun came up. I hadn't, how long it's been since I stayed up till the sun came up? Yo, it's been a minute. So I'm just like, yo, this is great. I want to play more, and I just might grab me a copy on the next sale. I just might go ahead and grab it off Steam, you know what I mean? And have me a good old time, but boy. And I got another thing to tell y'all about, bro. I've had crashing problems for my games for almost a full year, because I built my PC in June, and then it was like a whole year where I was like, yo, why are my games crashing? I think it started in like August, September or something like that, and games would just randomly crash and close themselves. I get blue screens of death for no reason. Do you know how obnoxious that is after you already spent the money to build your stuff? And you're like, bro, it's supposed to work. It's more powerful than the majority of the PCs out there. Why is she not working? This makes no sense. So I went months suffering until I finally found my solution. Because I've done everything, okay? I know what, if you're veterans out there, you already know I've done everything. I've used DDU to uninstall all drivers in safe mode, to reinstall. I've done it all over again. I've rolled back drivers. I've rolled back the previous drivers. I've done it all. I've refreshed and restarted my entire OS. Done it all. And it still would not stop the problem. It would keep crashing and keep bugging out. So I decided to come across some other alternative to installing it. Found a little YouTube video on a channel called, what was the name of that YouTube channel? I have to look it up. But basically, plain and simple, bro, it's been stupid how Chris Titus Tech, I think, whatever the name of his YouTube was. But basically, this guy had a video about NV Clean Install, where you literally get to pick what parts of the NVIDIA drivers and components and software you need in order to install only that and none of the bloatware. Even shadow play is not even a necessity anymore, because I used to love shadow play, because like, okay, it's very useful to capture gameplay after I've done it, you know what I mean? Because sometimes when you press record, you get the anxiety, and sometimes you perform your best when you forget that you're recording. But man, I'm just gonna have to mentally get over that, because the quality of the videos be like, okay, it's like alright, but it still comes up to like 16 gigabytes for a 20-minute video. I'm not for that shit. Nope, that's not what we do. So I just can't do a shadow play. You are useful in some ways, but I just cannot. And what else was there? It was just issues with it, bro. It was good and bad. You know, the features were nice, but the functions weren't. And now I looked at the list of things that I could manually choose to install using NV Clean Install, bro. Literally like 3 things: just the drivers, physics, and I forget what else. It's like one other thing. But those 3 things are all you need, and it's like a list of like 12 to 13 other things that NVIDIA installs, which is all bloat and telemetry, you know, network, you know, gaining data off of your performance type shit. And that's the last thing I fucking need, especially if it's causing issues. And guess what happens after I install these little things? Guess what? I hadn't had a crash since, hadn't been no problems, been playing consistently, no issues. And beforehand, I couldn't even access my NVIDIA control panel. I kept reinstalling drivers through the GeForce Experience software, which comes with your drivers. And guess what, bro? All of a sudden I did the clean install, works perfectly. My control panel works perfectly. Options, everything. And because of such, I decided to take the time to go ahead and re-optimize all my games, find out all these little options that don't really mean shit or don't really make the game look better. It's just not even necessary. Like turning all the ambient occlusion will fuck your frames up. Alright, anybody who plays Apex, Titanfall, and you know other games that have this included, ambient occlusion will really tank your frames to a considerable amount depending on your GPU, but still it will tank your frames. I used to be teetering between 70 to 90 FPS on Apex. Now though, I'm in the hundreds, and it's way better. It's visibly better. It's smoother. It's actually getting closer. Sometimes it's 143 at its peak I saw, so it was averaging at like 120 something, which is great. It complements the refresh rate of my monitor, and I was killing people non-stop all night. Like, it was insane. So yeah, keep that in mind. That's just a little tidbit from me to y'all. Anyway, let's jump on in. And what else did I beat before I run on over to that? Because I know I've been on my I've been on Hotel Dusk a bit this week, and I just been anticipating ever since I saw that Apex trailer with Valkyrie. I've been ready, bro. I want to play the deathmatch mode, and I want to get that damn bow and arrow. I'm ready, bro. I want it. I need it. Oh, I played the Resident Evil Village gameplay demo. Matter of fact, that's gonna be the gameplay for this video. So there you go. Here you go. Magic like bah. There you go. Now, Resident Evil Village, bro, feels good. Feels like 7 with, you know, some updates, and I like that. Everything looks interesting. NPCs look reminiscent of the people in whatever that Spain, that place in Spain from Resident Evil 4. I forget the actual place, but the Los Ganados, very reminiscent. But more, I guess they're actual lichens, that, as they said in the game, they're actually werewolves and vampires. So this is pretty cool, and it fits. I mean, if the T virus is the thing that can form people into all types of beings of biological, I guess you could say monstrosities, of course, it would only make sense that it can make people into werewolves or vampires, and that would explain the mythos, you know. So yeah, oh, excuse me. So yeah, it's good, and I wish I could play some more of it. Now, there has been reports that somebody has found a way to play the demo as much as you want, but it's too much. It's too much doing, and it's not worth it. I don't know, maybe we'll see, but nah, it's too much actually. So yeah, but I enjoyed the hell out of that demo. I was having a good time, but one of the things that somebody pointed out for me, shout out to you know who you are, Plato. The FOV is locked and you cannot change it, which is what gives it such a great frame rate boost, and it runs so well. Although RE engine is pretty good and very scalable as it seems, but I'm not underselling my hardware either. It does run really well, and I was running on, you know what I'm saying, mid to high settings, and it was still good, and I went to high settings and it was still good. And I wanted to test it some more, but it was only an hour worth of demo, and I couldn't just, you know, fool around with that too long. But yeah, the FOV, for those who don't know, field of view, was locked to a set number, and it gives more of a, you know, at first I was kind of annoyed that I couldn't change it, but as I played, I realized it gave me more of a claustrophobic feel. Like, you know, like it's more of a first person experience in that regard to the gameplay, not as in real life first person games, because in real life we have a much wider angle of vision, but without peripheral, it makes you a little more tense, and you wonder what's around the corner, and you pay more attention to the sounds that you hear in the footsteps, and, you know, the growling or the snarls, the laughter. You never know who's gonna pop up, and I like that. I love that shit. That's like the equivalent of the use of tank controls, which are great if used correctly. But yeah, so yeah, all in all though, moving forward, good game, and I hope to see the rest. Got high hopes. Ugh, I messed it up. Got high hopes. That's better. So let's move on and get into the news. I don't think I played much else this week, yeah, because I've been kind of busy. But could have sworn I beat some game, but I don't remember what. What did I beat? I don't remember. Anyways, screw it. First thing on the docket today is Riot Games to record Valorant voice chats to combat toxic behavior. Most stupid shit, y'all. Because what's better than a game development and production company dictating social norms? This is not a good thing. I really want to know how they plan to dictate some of the more you try to police it, the more creative people become in order to do this, okay? We talked about this when, who was that? Was that Intel, Nvidia, one of them, who was making the automatics audio sensors and being able to detect when you use certain words and stuff on mic? All of that is too much and stupid, bruh. We gotta do away with it. But anyway, long story short, they hope to combat toxic behavior. They're committed to creating our games better for everybody who plays them. Blah, it's another step toward tackling disruptive behavior across the board, starting with Valorant. Yeah, no, stay in your lane. Just make the video game, let it work, patch it when it's not working, and shut the fuck up, and get the money that you've been given hand over fist, and use that to make better games. Shut up. Too much. Anyways, next on the docket, Konami will not be at E3 this year. Konami says, and quotes in the tweet, "Due to timing, we will not be ready to present at E3 this year. We want to reassure our fans that we are in deep development on a number of key projects, so please stay tuned for some updates in the coming months. While we are not participating this year, we have great respect for the ESA and know that 2021 will be a great success. We will continue to report the ESA and wish the best to all participants at this year's show." So yeah, there's that. Ain't much else to say. Next on the docket, GTA 6 is almost ready as Rockstar Games posts jobs listing for game testers. And it's been rumored that it's going to be somewhat, somewhat akin to Vice City in some ways. The fictional take on Miami that featured the iconic first ever GTA title. Some reports have suggested that GTA 6 will combine multiple previous maps into a sprawling playground and involve multiple crime cartels as well. Which all of these are, of course, just speculation. Be interesting to see if Rockstar ends up introducing all new playground for the game that pioneered open world storytelling. So yeah, mostly I'm just geared up for the story mode. I just want to hear what happens in the story because I prefer the single player content. Because Rockstar are great writers and they made great stories, phenomenal stories since 3, I'd say maybe. I'll start at Vice City. 3 was kind of, 3 was good. 3 was good. Fuck it. They all had good stories that were out there, and it was concepts that people never really thought about. You know what I mean? Like, what was that? Liberty City Stories. I played Liberty City Stories like last summer for the first time, and they straight up had a dude who was a politician that was too damn rich for anything, who screwed a lot of people over and killed a bunch of people just to save his reputation in the media. And turns out he was a cannibal as well, and you helped him get bodies in order to feast on as he was on a flight out of the country. It was crazy. So anyway, next on the docket, Five Nights at Freddy's security breach delayed to late 2021. Dev apologizes with free game. Scott Cawthon, basically to sum things up, they were saying that they were planning for a late 2020 release, but it's gonna end up being in 2021 because they kept adding more and more things to the game, and the more they added to it, the more the dev time went on and increased. So he decided to drop a Five Nights at it's called Security Breach Fury's Rage, which is a beat 'em up for Streets of Rage style, retro fans of the game style, and for FNAF friends. And yeah, so if y'all are into that, that'd be dope. I actually like beat 'em ups, and this piqued my interest. I wonder how much of a beat 'em up is it? Is it thrown together or is it a full-fledged beat 'em up? We'll see. But yeah, it seems very interesting, and I want to check it out. Also, it's free. Don't forget that part. So yeah, it's completely free. It looks very flash. It looks very flash animated, actually. I'm actually looking at the trailer right now. But yeah, have at it. I'd say that the Five Nights at Freddy fan base should go ahead and dive into it, because it's probably gonna be some little Easter eggs and little hints and tidbits that's gonna lead y'all to the next title, or shed some light on something, or give Matt Pat a reason to look into it and make another theory on it. So there you have it. And yeah, so that's everything that we got on the docket today, and I just want to remind y'all one more time to go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more, help me with the algorithm, and leave a comment and let me know what you would like to see in the future. There is more coming because I've been more busy, but the more busy I am means the more opportunity I can bring more things to you all, because resources. So with all of that being said, y'all take care. And remember the channel motto, alright? Intentions are the most important. Actions ain't nothing but louder words don't mean a damn thing. Love y'all. Peace.
Hey, niggas know me by the feet, they see me in New Balances. Outfit fresh, came off of the cool mannequin. We got me stoned, real shit, I can't move after this. Niggas always talk about, who asked for this? Y'all niggas talk about the Glocks that you shoot, mine shoot too. Them niggas foul like that Artemis do. And I be going back in time like the Oculus do. Making money off the strength of Monopoly moves. Who talking to you? I'm chillin' trying to mob with the crew. We talking money, why the fuck would we be talking to you? Dog, from. Yeah, I got problems, but shit, I just burn one. Hey, you ain't got no money, nigga, earn some. You wasn't worried about me, where's all the concern from? Back in days, they be like, where you get this nerve from? Shit, where you get that dirt from? These niggas out here researching. Little niggas get on Twitter, they a big person. You just entered in a race, a nigga been first in. Y'all be scrolling on my Twitter, y'all be big lurking. But you wouldn't say that shit if we was in person.
Grass cut, niggas been serpents, been hurting, never again. I get a clip bursting. Fuck around, I can put you on with the best surgeon. One-on-one with God for your next sermon. My pops always told me I gotta be about it. They talking down on my name, but I never speak about it. I say some shit, they drop everything to go tweet about it. The wrong shit is important, don't wanna be around them. We are not the same. Till I get my mama milli, I got money to make. ASL, my actions speak if I got something to say. A funny exchange, don't shoot, they just be pumping the fake. They say they got it, come around and get to running away. Needed space, I took a couple of days. Tried to take a break from getting to the bag, I guess I'm stuck in my ways. Gotta get my money now, cause I feel stuck if I wait. Bring my scissors to the bank, that's how I cut to the chase. Fuck a mistake, I fuck up the paint, expose bodies. Bigger moves like we moving keys, Wazdy. Bigger plates, I got lobster and manicotti. Shit Gambino is the squad and I'm Gotti. WDFA.